had some positive experience with TLS weight loss. Right? Such a great division, so life-changing for people. I would venture to say that many of you had different experiences, right? Different goals with the program. Maybe some of you were looking to lose 5 to 15 pounds, or some of you were looking to have longer health gains, right? Maybe reduce your medicine, change your overall health. Some of you might have been self-guided, some of you might have been coached by someone one-to-one. Maybe you were doing a 2-week program, or a 21-day program, or an 8-week program, or a 12-week program, right? But everything about this program can be customized. Some of you, much like Jason was talking about with NA Web Centers, might be sitting here thinking, this is not a division for me because I don't have a background in healthy nutrition, or I haven't reached my own personal goals. Let me assure you that couldn't be farther from the truth. Same with most of our divisions. My background is not in healthy nutrition. I come from a marketing and media background, and this program, I was probably the least likely person to have success with this program, and certainly the least likely person to be standing up here educating you all about this program. But this program, as Jim mentioned, changed my health. I had an unhealthy relationship with food. I enjoyed it way too much, and I enjoyed all the foods that were not healthy for me. I have a history of autoimmune conditions, and I really had never connected the dots between food and the way that made me feel. And that's a lot of what this program does, is it helps you kind of learn that there's a lifestyle about how to be healthy. Much of my time was not necessarily spent dieting, but it was about eating the wrong things for my health. When you eat for a lifestyle program, you're making choices based on the way you eat, as opposed to feeling like you're restricted. And how many of you guys have gained and lost the same 10, 20, 30, 40 pounds over the years because you've been doing various dieting? So it's until you can make healthy choices, like coming in last night instead of getting, not seeing anyone that I saw, but getting the grilled shrimp over the fried shrimp, like maybe even simple choices like that. So TLS is a comprehensive program. We don't remove any food groups. We're customizable. We have a variety of different menu plans that are designed to meet you wherever you're at. Whether your goal is, like I said before, to lose 5 to 15 pounds or more. We have programs that include grains. We have programs that are more restrictive to get you to jumpstart your fat loss process. Programs if you're vegetarian, if you have food sensitivities or allergies. We have something for everyone. Especially if you're someone that's combating health issues, can help you reduce potentially medicine, change your body composition. So that kind of leads us to talking about the science behind it. So one of the things I've always loved about this program is everything about it has been developed by registered dietitians, nutritionists, and looking at the constant science that comes from our products that we have, as well as the actual foods that we're guiding you to eat. As you all know, we have a business behind it, so not only are you able to help people with this program, but you're able to not only create revenue for yourself, but pay it forward and help other people as well with that. TLS itself has 4 key components. The first is low glycemic impact eating. So for those of you that know, obviously the glycemic index is the point system between 1 and 100 that shows you how the foods you eat will impact your blood sugar level. The higher the number, generally the foods you love to eat the most, or at least I did, bagels, pasta, cupcakes, donuts, candy, anybody like eating those foods, right? Those are the foods that spike your blood sugar quickly. The higher and faster it spikes your blood sugar, you go into what's called fat storage mode. In fat storage mode, your body is doing just that. It's storing fat versus burning fat. The challenge that comes is that once you are storing fat, you crash and you go right back into fat storage mode. For those of you that have seen the TLS 101 training, we talk about with arrows, sort of the up and down of our blood sugar. How many of you guys have had that feeling when your blood sugar crashes and you get that hangry feeling and you're dangerous to be around, right? Not good when you're driving, right? So the challenge for TLS and what we're trying to teach you how to do is to keep your body in fat burning mode. In that middle zone, you get to change your body composition and become a fat burning machine. Now, we don't just look at the glycemic index, because if you did that, you would be confused by certain foods that you eat. Things like a carrot versus, let's say, a peanut M&M, because 2 things will lower the glycemic index of a food, fiber and fat. We want to look at the overall impact of your whole meal and what that overall meal is doing to your blood sugar levels. As I mentioned, we want to get you into fat burning mode. Here's the deal. Pound for pound, fat takes up more mass. Would you agree that 5 pounds of muscle and 5 pounds of fat all weigh 5 pounds, right? But if you picture a beach ball weighing 5 pounds and a golf ball weighing 5 pounds, which would you rather have on your butt? Right? A golf ball. So we want to help you lose that mass. And the way we do that is about reshaping your body composition. The challenge is most of us are focused on the scale, and we're not focused on the thing we should be, which is about body fat. We want to get you in a healthy body fat range so that you can also reduce risk of diseases. But the reality is you can take 5 people that are all 150 pounds, and they're all going to be different heights, different body shapes. So it can't just be about the weight. Plus, you can lose up to 15 inches before you lose a pound. So it's important to not just focus on that. We want to really look at your body composition. We also want to use customized supplements, and that's where Marty and Dennis have worked so effortlessly and hard and tirelessly, I should really say, to create customized supplements for people. Because here's the reality. Many of us are kind of eating the right thing. And based on that, we're able to address, using the supplements, able to address underlying health issues. I'm sure there's some of you out there, like people you know, that suffer from adrenal fatigue or high cortisol levels. Don't necessarily have a healthy metabolism because you've gained and lost the same pounds over all these years. Perhaps you're someone that has issues with the leptin hormone, which is the hormone that impacts how hungry and satiated you feel. So our customized supplementation is there to address underlying health issues for you. And then education. This is my favorite part about this program. So is there anyone here who thinks a donut is better for you than broccoli? Right? Everybody knows the basics, right? What we need to do as coaches and as helpers for people with this program is to educate them about other features. We want to teach them about how to learn about fats, good fats and bad fats, healthy grains, sweets, what to do when you plateau or when you think you plateau. One of my favorites is label reading. Actually, yesterday when I was driving down, I stopped at a Wawa to go to the bathroom and get a nutrition bar. And while I was standing at the area where the nutrition bar were, there was a couple that was clearly confused about which bar to get, because hearing their dialogue, it was kind of funny. So they're trying to figure out on the label what they should be looking at. So this kind of leads even a little bit to my next slide. I could have very easily let them go about their business and grab the bar that I wanted and left. But instead, I offered some advice. I told them what they should be looking for in that label, and that led to a 15, 20-minute conversation about looking at all the labels on the different nutrition bars, as well as about what I did, and now they're both going to be joining my Facebook group for that starts in May on Monday. Which leads me to the next thing, which is listening. So how do you talk about TLS? Well, like I said, it could have been very easy for me to just walk away from the couple and not share the education that I have that can help them. We need to do that as people, right? We just need to be listening because it's all around us. We are 21 days pretty much away from summer. Right? Most of us want to shed a bit of our winter coat. It's been a long winter for most of us on the East Coast, right? So we want to be able to be paying attention to people. This may come because we're at a party, we're at a graduation party, a prom or something over the next couple of months, or it can happen on social media because we can be listening to what people are talking about there. We can also use social media to share information for people, right? And talk about our experiences with the program. We can be borrowing success stories either from our own customers or we can be sharing them with, how many of you guys like TLS Weight Loss on Facebook? Right? If you go on that Facebook page, you're going to see all sorts of before and after pictures that are your stories that you can share and put them on your own page, okay? So definitely use that information and share those success stories. Get clients that you might have had to write testimonials for you and share that information. We want to book people into something called a TLS overview. A TLS overview can be a phone call with somebody one-on-one. It can be a small group in your home. It can be a larger group at a gym. Right? It doesn't have to be standing in front of a few thousand people sharing the information about TLS. I'll show you in a second the materials you can use the TLS overview, but we want to make sure you're sharing information about the program to people to get them started on their path. And then ask for customers. So a lot of what I do is talk with my current customers and ask for, referrals. And definitely do that. Who could be TLS partners? So this was a big hang-up for me. I know when I first got started in the business was trying to prejudge everybody about who would do, this piece or that piece of the business. I can't explain enough to you that if I can be up here not even doing the program and succeeding with the program, but up here training, anybody can be doing TLS. I was about as far from understanding things about health and nutrition, I'm sure as many of you might feel that you are. But look to your past clients. Those are the best sources of TLS business partners. Why? Because they saw success with the program, right? And they probably want to pay it forward. they're also using the products. And what do we get paid on, right? We get paid on BV. So if you've got people that are buying products from you regularly, the idea of them getting those products at wholesale will still be creating BV for them, covering their auto ship, and obviously supporting you. People who are passionate about health and wellness and helping others are natural fits. People who are healthcare personnel are obviously natural fits. People you know, friends of yours that might be looking, to better create additional income from themselves or be able to share information with others. And really anyone who's looking to make additional revenue. One of the keys to TLS, even much like the MA Web Centers, is you don't have to be an expert at it, because this program is designed to be self-guided. You might be someone who wants to coach people, but people can really follow the tools that we have and do it on their own as well. So what do we do when we build with new partners? First off, we want to make sure they have all the materials that they need. So we want to make sure they go onto unfranchise.com under downloads TLS. Make sure you print out the TLS Business Guide and walk your new partners through that. The TLS Business Guide takes the Market America Getting Started Guide and brings it really narrow into the goals for TLS. Within that business guide, there's a commitment sheet, and that's where you really create your actionable steps, the time you're going to commit to the business, and what your goals are, and where you can work with your mentor to create that. We also have the Coach's Guide. How many of you guys are using that? That's one of the greatest resources that Sue and her team created. This is, I recommend you send it to Staples Copy and Print, get some IBV and cash back, and get it printed in color and spiral bound. But it takes you through the 12-week program. It gives you everything you need as a coach to teach people how to each week of the program. It gives you frequently asked questions and the answers, as well as the emails to send to your clients afterwards. So it takes all the guesswork out of it. We also have this brilliant document called the 10 Steps to Building Your Business, which literally is a check mark of how to, 1 through 10, how to get going with TLS. Obviously, the MA Getting Started Guide is huge, and make sure you sit with your new partners and have them do the new assessment that Sarah Rose and her team created, as well as go through the shopping advisor so they can see how they can convert their spending into earning. We have business building tools, including the TLS Journal, the weight loss profile we want to make sure you get. You can do that on TLS Slim. You can take those weight loss profiles and hand them out to people. Say you need to get 10 people to fill out the weight loss profile for your business. It'll start a conversation with people. TLS 21-Day Challenge, print that out and share that with people. Your Guide to Healthy Weight TLS, that's the flip chart that you can just print in your back office to be able to do the TLS overviews. And then obviously we want to purchase the menu plans. These are those customized programs that are going to guide people. Those are great to hand to people with products so that they get the menu plan along with that. And obviously have them do the weight loss profile online is another way for them to get the menu plan. When you get started, we want to make sure you identify your why. As Dennis talked about, it's so important to know why you want to do the business. My why is very clear. I have a son who just finished his first year in college, and I have a monthly payment that I didn't have last year. So if you called me in the middle of the night and said, what's your why? I can very clearly say college tuition, right? As well as seeing where my parents are with their finances now. That has become a burden for my family. You also have to make a decision about when you're just going to start to get going. It's very easy to turn this business into a hobby, right, and not a business. We want to be able to make a decision to do that. And then we want to set goals, short-term, medium, long-term. When do we want to get activated? When do we want to have our first 10 clients, and so forth? And build your action plan and work with your mentor. Building TLS is no different than building other divisions. We want to look at getting 2 new partners every quarter. Right, so we are a UFO, so 2 new TLS partners. We want to build base 10, 7 strong, have 10 customers that are purchasing about 50 BV a month, right? Personal use of about 100. Again, that's very easy with TLS, right? Core and a multi-core 21-day challenge kit, 2 shakes in core, very easy to get there. Call prospects, 3 prospects a day, 312, right? Same as every other division. Show the plan weekly, conduct a TLS overview monthly, and then book your follow-ups accordingly. You definitely want to make sure you get to the new TLS 101 and 201 trainings. The next ones coming up are in New Jersey. I'm doing one on May 19th, 2 weeks from today. And then Dr. Nancy Ely will be doing one in Maryland on June 16th. Don't miss this. The 201 is brand new. Nancy and I worked heavily with some other trainers to revamp the 201 so it works according to the Basic 5. Basic 5 on how to build your TLS business, and Basic 5 of coaching. It's brilliant. You're not going to want to miss it. And get your guests there as well. When you start sharing the business opportunity, again, like Dennis was saying, you want to find out why they want to take a look at this business, right? It's important to know whether they're looking to create an additional $300 a month or $3,000 a month or $30,000 a month. That will change how you share the business. It's important to know that. You can ask as simple as, assuming, with what I share with you today, you like it, what additional revenue would make a difference for you in 5 years based on what you're making now. So ask questions so you understand what they're looking for. At the completion, the most important thing you can do is ask what they like best. You could be the best plan shower ever, but at the end of the day, if you don't know what they connected to, what that resonated with them, you're not going to know how to mentor them and how to work with them. Especially with TLS, it's important to know whether they're looking to just be a coach. Then maybe don't vomit on them about MA Web Centers also and all the other pieces, right? You can narrow what you share with them. You want to know if their goal, is to share this business with others, or their goal is just to have personal, development with the business. Either way, you want to know what attracted them to the business. Identify if they're thinking about other people and try to book people into next steps. That's very easy with our cell phones right now. You can just text people right away. But you want to help them build their first client so they build belief, like Dennis was talking about, right? The first time someone walks someone through TLS and gets them going and sees success, it allows them to be comfortable and share it with others. So maybe their first clients will just be family and friends, and that's great too. We obviously want to provide them with more information, literature, websites, videos, favorite audios. We want to share education with them, not just sell tickets, but share that education with them. Get them to a UBP so they see other successful business owners. Get them to a basic 5 so they know how to build the business. Get them to a local seminar so they can see, again, more people in the area that they can educate on. Get them to the TLS 101 and 201 trainings. Register them as a customer. Get them to try a TLS product. Give them a sample of trim tea, etc. And definitely get them on shop.com. Download Shop Buddy on their own computer so that immediately they are shopping through the site and earning cash back. Make sure you set and confirm follow-up dates with them so we have some kind of next step. No matter how good your plan is, if there's not a next step and you don't know what they're looking for, then it's not a great business opportunity plan. Would you agree if you don't get them to some next step? Some things that you can do for homework is have them print out the TLS business guide and read the first few pages and ask questions to you. You can do that, through email back and forth. Certainly have them come to your next step with a names list. People they know who are in health and wellness. People they know who want free time. People they know who want to help other people. People they know who want to create revenue to support a ministry or a charity or something like that. Make sure you are familiar with your websites. How many of you knew you had all these websites? Right? I hope you do, right? Because not only do you have TLSLib.com, everybody has it. You have the TLS 21-Day Challenge landing page, isotonics. I like referring people to Nutrimetrics because it feels very scientific, and healthcare professional based. Make sure that you know how to send people to the affiliate sites of shop.com, right? So they can buy, exercise clothes and things like that. And definitely make sure you know how to share trend shops with them. We're going to talk about those a little bit more at the breakout tonight, but those are a great way to share products with people. TLS Bridal Bootcamp. I don't know how many of you guys saw this that Sue talked about this week. I'm very excited about it. We're going to talk about it more tonight. But 3 bridal boot camps, 4-week, 8-week, 12-week. This is a perfect time of year to launch this. What we're proposing to people is a pre-packaged program that has all the products they need to get started. It's not necessarily the discount, but it gets them everything that they need, and they get a menu plan. Look in your back office. There's lots of great marketing material for each of these menu plans. Well, again, we're going to talk more about them tonight, but there's a 4-week program that includes everything you need for 4 weeks, 106 BV. We have an 8-week program that adds the digestive enzymes as well as the health guide, 209 BV, and then a 12-week program that includes everything you need to get started. So right now, to get someone a 4-week program for their June weddings, for a 12-week program for their September weddings, it's perfect timing. Some quick summer shape-up secrets. The first one I'm not going to spend too much time on because Dr. Nancy Ely is coming up right after me to talk about trim tea, right? We love her, but trim tea, how many of you guys have tried it? Right? So awesome, such a great product, only 2 ingredients. Obviously one of them, the Well-Trim, the African mango seed extract, has so many great studies on it based on reducing body fat, reducing weight, improving your waist circumference, and over metabolic balance, which is super important. And Dr. Nancy's going to talk about how to build your business with TLS, with Trim Tea. Second shape-up secret is getting educated. Use using the TLS journal and the website. On the website for TLS, don't forget that there's videos that are on there that correspond with the journal. So read the journal, watch a video, read a chapter in the journal, watch the video. So you can really learn about the label reading and sweets and grains and all of that. Shape Up secret number 3 is also on TLS Slim. Make sure you're going under the educational downloads and printing out the recipe booklets. Our team has worked tirelessly to create recipes based on detox, on fat shredder, on rapid results, continued commitment, all the different menu plans. A great tip is to cook something, take a picture of it, post it on your Facebook page and hashtag TLS Weight Loss, send them to your TLS site so that they can cook for themselves. We also have great, the TLS Shake and Bake document is an awesome document that allows you to use shakes, right, to create healthy, fun eating. I also like it on the TLS Weight Loss Facebook page. There are always like little blurbs like these coconut protein balls, which are one of my favorite, that you can just steal the image and put them on your Facebook page, again, to share ideas and hashtag TLS Weight Loss. Summer Shape Up secret number 4 is Core. How many of you guys use Core? Right? This is probably my favorite product with TLS, I have to say, and that's mostly because it's a total body health product. So when my clients say, do I need to take Core all the time? No, you probably don't, but if you're looking for someone who's always looking for a healthy metabolism, if you want to be someone who wants to balance your blood sugar levels, if you want to have the leptin hormone that tells you when to stop eating, be working properly, if you want to be someone who's converting fat into energy so that you can change your body composition, this is the product for you. The other thing is that I find this product is really helpful for people when they start to add grains back into their diet, because sometimes people do it too quickly, so Core can really help with that. The other thing I do is I share Dr. Nancy Milley-Lee's article about Core, because I'm not a scientist by trade, so if people don't believe what I have to say, I love having someone who's more educated than I am about the science of it, telling them about it. And what that article does, which you can get in your back office, is share all this science about the product. So even if someone's not looking to lose weight, if they can reduce their cholesterol, if they can increase their serotonin levels. Why do we eat candy? We do it to raise our serotonin levels, to make us feel happy for about 30 seconds, right? And then we crash and feel guilty and spiral around and feel sad that we did it, right? So this is a way healthier way to increase our serotonin levels. We want to reduce our serum leptin levels, and most importantly, we want to reduce our C-reactive protein levels. Those are the inflammatory markers that make it really hard to lose weight. Summer Shape Up secret number 5, and the last thing is the 21-day challenge kit. This challenge kit that retails for $199.95, wholesale for $149.95, gets our clients everything they need to jumpstart their weight loss program. Summer is just a little bit over 21 days away, okay? Couldn't be more better timing to get people started with this. Besides the TLS products that are in there, it's a gateway to educate them about isotonics through the OPC that's in there, as well as the multivitamin. And obviously that 7-day detox kit is amazing at helping you kind of detox your colon, cleanse your liver, right? That's a great product. If my clients, if I let them, if they would take it every month, okay? That product is a really gentle detox, okay? So don't be too worried about taking it. So, just wrapping up really quickly, the breakout tonight we have is at 8:15 to 9:15. That's going to be Dr. Nancy and I doing that. We have some great testimonials there as well. We'll talk a little bit more about the bridal boot camp, as well as Trim Tea and some of the products. And I hope to see you all at the TLS 101s and 201s, and that you build your business with TLS. Take care.